Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And we are underway from Atlanta. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The Falcons at 7-8 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. I'll call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
From the 38, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Allen now looks to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. He'll look to throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Mixing up the middle. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 2, first down marker at the 8. Now back to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Kuhn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to it.
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch, made on 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
He'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration, because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll set up a throw to Mixon on the check down.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They run for it with Mixon, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Left side caught by Diggs.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Complete to Stephon Diggs. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And Diggs has it.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
To Stephon Diggs. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the Falcons' 23-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Throwing is Allen on third. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Tyler pass on fourth field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Second and 9 now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Check peak.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
On 1st down, Allen. And they're going to get him. They bring him down a sack back at the 16-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Allen now on 3rd and goal.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Black shot. 6. Mega. Red. Yellow. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Blaster. 6. Smash. Red.
Back to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
They'll drop the throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot. I'm glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Drill green.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
On the double.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Wait. Ready.
Back to throw again.
Got Patterson on the quick slant here. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd down at 4.
They'll look to throw again.
Looking there for puts, but intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there.
With his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 1.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
This to Pitts, and he's got it. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts,
a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken from about the 12. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
76 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Pass on for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, their defense has really struggled.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Moore, the man in motion. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And they take a knee.
faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Buffalo,
they get a critical 10th win on the year with one game left to go.